Scorpio, welcome to your monthly reading here on the Astroflower, the month for September. You had it in your weekly reading last week, but I'm actually going to start calling September. Just do it. Do it in September. Or, what was it? The Abundant September. No, it wasn't Abundant. It was something else, but it was a really, really good collective reading, just about going ahead and doing it, basically, and engaging in a very joyous and unifying energy. Really beautiful energy. Really looking forward to September. Let's just see what's going on with your overall energies here. You get the Empress card. All the possibilities are here. September. This is coming closer and closer to your birthday season. And I think this is within, in the last 2 months before your birthday, this is when we do a lot of realizations about what is possible in the future. And also the Empress card, she's channeling a lot of different aspects of life and turning the chaos into possibilities, and this is what's happening for you, and I think the overall energy is helping you to do this, Scorpio. Let's just see what's going on in your karmic message. You get the Ace of Swords. Absolutely beautiful card here. Victory, but it's not just like finding that person or falling in love and stuff like that. It's actually just everything seems to be working. It's taking your royal place. It's receiving that crown through a really logical position, and it is about the logical evolution that we're living here, the logical revolution as well. And your job is to be one of the leaders of this sort of situation. You have got to sort of like take the lead in your life in regards to your relationships. Take control of the situation. Do it, because it's going to bring you an ultimate amount of success. In the first week here, I think in order to step towards that and actually claim that, you do have to walk away from conflicts and old situations that no longer serve you. And within the collective, you had the Three of Cups here, and this is what you're going to want to. You want to be walking away from argumentative, not necessarily argumentative, but sort of like one-upmanship, sort of like relationships, into much more joyous and harmonious and connecting with other people sort of energy and relationships, basically. Just walk away from situations that don't serve you anything. In the second week, which we had the Three of Wands and the collective, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. I think this is nurturing this sensation within you that you actually have a lot more control within your relationships than you realise. And the moment you start doing this is when you can start kind of going, okay, well, I can push on this and this can give me this result. So if I really want to be with this person, I have to go out to these sort of places and meet this sort of person. Let's just say, for example, I loved, say, like yachting. That really threw you, didn't it, Scorpio? I do like yachting, actually, and I used to sail on a yacht and stuff like that. Used to do yacht racing as well, which was only on a Sunday, nothing major, but it was quite major, but it was great fun doing it and everything like that. So if I like yachting and I want to meet someone who likes yachting, I've obviously got to go to things that actually going to help me to meet that sort of person that corresponds to me. And that's what the second week's all about, going ahead and doing it and just nurturing your future and having this control. And it's going to make you feel like, yeah, this is great. You may not have met that person as yet, who knows, but by the looks of things, no. If you're looking for this person, if you're really trying to bring it up within you, first things first, you've got to love yourself, and that's what's been happening over the last sort of 2 months. I think you've got to that stage now, and in September, this is a case of just going ahead and manifesting it, getting it into place. The third week, the third week we had the Four of Wands. Yeah, the unifications. The devil's in the detail, and I think for you, Scorpio, it is realizing that you've got to be applied on a long term, deeply, in order to get the relationships that you so desire. And I think that's where the devil is in the detail for you at the moment. The devil also shines the light on the pathway as well. It's called Lucifer, the bearer of light and stuff like that. you know, and that's how he tempts you off your path, by showing you lots and lots of different paths. And this is where the nurturing comes into play. I think there's a pathway that you need to choose, and the devil is in the detail here, and you will see it clearly, the path that you were supposed to be choosing according to the relationships. It may well mean that, say, like, you know, you connect with a Capricorn or something like that. That's very, very possible. But you know, for the majority, for the you know, the majority of everyone, it's all more, you know, mainly about, you know, the devil's in the detail of how you know, what sort of relationships you want. And then you get the moon card, and I think this is where you realise, actually, this is you. And the funny thing is that the collective got the moon. No, Taurus got the moon, that's right. And Taurus is your opposite. And you may well be meeting a Taurus as well. That could well be it. Anyway, but, you know, in the 4th week here is, I think this is where you, with the devil's in the detail, it's in the 4th week, you're kind of saying, right, okay, now I can live myself. I can allow myself to come out without having to worry about what other people are thinking and stuff like that. I know you don't, but you do. Everybody does. You know, we can pretend that we don't. I don't care, but yeah, we do. You know, we all want to be loved, really. And I think this is where, you know, being you, it's easier to be loved. And this is what you've learned this past month and this month and a half, is actually falling in love with yourself. And then, you know, once you can do that, that's when you can allow you to actually shine. And I think in the fourth week this is when this really comes into fruition, and you get crowned, as it were, in your life, and it's just you being you, and absolutely, you know, very good sort of situation in regards to your relationships. Let's see what's going on in your financial sort of side. On the collective, it was a case of reaching for the stars, basically, and realizing that actually technology, we can use things a lot better and be a lot sort of consistent within the way in which we do things. And you get the 3 of Wands, wait and see. Yes, Scorpio, you can be a bit wait and see. Sometimes you can wait too long and the opportunity passes. And that's the downside of waiting too long and being a bit too sort of cautious. But here, I think, is looking out on the vista, the paths that are in front of you, and just, you know, choosing that path and going down that path. Having that moment of observation every now and then, because you're coming into autumn period as well, it's got to be said, and it's really good to... There was a wasp trying to go up my sleeve. I do apologise. You all right, mate? Where you gone? Don't be in my sleeve, because, you know, I don't want to get stung. That could well be a pain in the backside. Well, it wouldn't actually. It'd be a pain in the arm. But, yeah, back to you. There is moments of reflection, and I think this month is a moment of reflection for you as well. Realising what you've done in the past, what has worked well for you and what hasn't worked well for you, and giving yourself new objectives and new goals in your life. In the 4th week, you get the Fool. You got a real strong connection with Taurus, actually, funnily enough here. The Fool card, so taking a leap of faith. And this could be deciding to go for a new career path, a new job, new business, really do a change within your life. It's taking that leap of faith. You haven't quite landed as yet, but you're taking this leap of faith. In the 2nd week, you get the 9 of Wands. Using your understanding of your past, of what you've been living, that helps you to have those healthy boundaries to stop you going back and doing the same mistakes of what you've done in the past into your future. It's also about going on a journey. That person there is taking that passionate bit of that life, leaving the 8 of Wands behind them. That is the communication, understanding, gifts and stuff like that, as a healthy boundaries to stop you from going back into the past. So I think this is really starting that journey on the second week of September. On the third week, you get the Five of Wands. Starting that journey. Yeah, look at this person here. This person here is taking that one wand, extracting from the other wands, leaving the four wands behind them. And the four wands is the old paradigm, the conflictual paradigm, and going off and, you know, understanding it. It's a learning curve, the five. And you've got two fives on your table now. You're learning something, you know, to walk away from conflict on your relationships. And on your financial side, you're walking away from a negative competition and walking towards a constructive passion, basically, by the looks of things. And that's what you should be doing, and that's what your learning curve is within within this month on your financial side. Let's just see what comes out of this for you. The Star, excellent. What a beautiful ending. There's a lot of understanding and a lot of progression for you in this month, and it's a lot seems to be under the surface. And I think this is where the Empress card is just bringing things together for you. So when you get to the end of the month, this leap of faith is going to be ending up as, oh, this is the dreams and aspiration I'm leaping towards and going towards it and being you, basically, as you leap towards it. Really exploring those whole avenues, those avenues of just sort of like, what is the ultimate version of what you could be living. New jobs, I think, is coming in for you. New learning curve as well. Not repeating old ways about it. It is a moment of transition, which the Three of Wands is all about. You know, on your financial side, on your relationship side, walking away from conflicts. You know, feel like you're absolutely winning, and eventually you being you, and just loving every minute of it. Okay, let's just clarify with the Light Seers card. Thank you very much for being here, showing all your support for this channel. Loads of links in the description below for private readings and healings. There's also an email concerning any workshops you wish to go on with my good self. Just send me an email, tell me where you are in the world, and I'll tell you where your local workshop is. Let's just see what, look, as I said, with the Empress, there is loads of different possibilities. And this is what I think is going to come out of the channeling of all the different energies that are around you. You're going to realise those beautiful possibilities that are at your grasp, basically. With the Ace of Swords, you get the Three of Wands, which is on the other side. There is a certain degree of waiting. What I like is she's choosing the wave that she wants to wave. The wave that she wants to wave, the wave that she wants to ride. Yeah, she's choosing that I can't even rave. I can't even speak anymore. Choosing to the wave that she would like to ride, and I think this is a good thing. And I think this has to do with the devil in the detail, being very particular about what you want in regards to your relationships, and it will allow you to be you. And this is where it's going to free you up enormously. With the Five of Swords, you get the Chariot card. The moment you choose to walk away from conflict is the moment you walk towards happiness, is your first step into happiness. And that needs to be nurtured, which we can see on the second card here. But it's very, very quick. It's you know, it's like if you're holding your breath and you're getting to a stage, kind of go like that. All you have to do is breathe once, and all of a sudden, all that pressure's gone. And that's what that first step away from any conflictual sort of things will actually make you feel already that you're winning. You're $1 million. You get the Devil again. The nurturing here. You know, I'll come back to the Capricorn thing again. You know, but it's very particular. I don't think it's for everybody, obviously, but you know, because Capricorns are very particular signs. I know, I'm one. You know, but the devil is in the detail here, and I think this is where you start nurturing that detail. You know, if you want to be with someone who's got a yacht, I would go down the yacht club or go to regattas. You know, go to places where, you know, sailing is prevalent. because you're more liable to meet someone. You put the chances on your side of the table here. So yeah, I think is nurturing. The devil is in the detail here. The devil is in the detail, and it's going to go so quickly. It's really going to move a lot quicker than you think going forward. What's the third week all about with this devil in the detail? Yeah, beautiful card actually. Queen of Wands here. As I say, individual details. She's really concentrating on the here and now. The moment that makes her kind of smile and be happy and absolutely at one with herself. And beautifulness. And when she gets that, there is no stopping her. And this is where you can then grow into being you and concentrating on one thing at a time and getting it going forward. And then we get the Five of Swords. It's almost like I think it's a full circle here. It's a learning curve that goes from beginning to end. And as it comes to the end, you end up being yourself. And you're realizing that you have walked away from loads of conflicts that you no longer have within you or within the world around you. There is a case of, there is emotions that do come up, I think, around, and this is, I wanted to say this when the moon came up, but I'm going to say it now. There may be situations around you which make you, for you being you, make you realise that there's some people around you just kind of going, wow, you know what I mean? I didn't realise you thought like that, I didn't realise you were like that, and I'm just walking away from that. And it's not a conflict there, it's just a realisation more than anything else. But yeah, I think it's the reason I think it's a realisation that you have walked away from that conflict and now you can be you more than anything else. On your material side, with the I thought we had the Four of Swords out elsewhere. No, we do actually. We had the Four of Swords on the material side here, and this is this pause and understanding and seeing which wave you want to ride with the Three of Wands will bring in that healing to you, make you feel whole again, make you feel at home about what you're doing as a job, business and project. Really feel like you have found your place. And it's observing that, knowing that and feeling it will allow you to take that leap of faith going forward. And with that leap of faith, it's a leap of faith. It's not really, yeah, it is. It's a call to action. This leap of faith is almost a righteous leap of faith in a way. That's what it is. It's not just throwing yourself into the middle of nothing and knowing and not knowing. There is a certain degree of, in the first week of pushing the boundaries of your comfort zone. And that's because you're going after what you want. And it's really, this starts that whole process of the month of manifestation with the supermoon that was at the end of August, which sort of like channels the energy of the manifestation of August. And it makes you realize that this is what I should be doing. This is my higher calling in a way. With the Nine of, higher calling, Judgment. Yeah, this is a higher calling. I was just saying it. This is going towards your higher calling, and it's using all the information from the past as a very good, healthy boundaries to sort of redoing what we've done in the past, basically. Really start doing something absolutely beautiful. Let's just see what's going on in the third week with the Five of Wands. You get the Ace of Pentacles. Starting something completely new. This is a new job offer, I think, in the third week. This is a realization of the path that you should be going ahead. This could be starting a business, following a project through. You get a lot of luck coming your way because you've decided to no longer be in that destructive, competitive environment and decided to walk in towards the constructive, passionate unification, basically. And you've now got that seed, you've now got that new job, that new business, or whatever it is that comes up in the third week, is building to sort of beautiful things. And then you get the Five of Cups. Funny thing is in the collective, the Five of Cups came out on the emotional side on that week as well. So it's around that week there. And as I said, you got the Five of Swords on that side as well. Is there not another five? There is another five. There's the Five of Wands there, and the Five of Swords there as well again. But here is walking away from disappointment and walking towards your dreams and your aspirations, I think. And yeah, there could be a degree of feeling disappointed with the old world, disappointed with how things went, and just saying, you know what, it can be better next time. It's going to be better next time. There you go, Scorpio. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for your support on this channel. Really do appreciate it. I will see you for the weekly readings. Don't forget to have a look at that collective reading as well for the month. In the meantime, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.